want to thank to my advisors, Rick Jackson, Leslie Oman, Rolf Angel, Rigoberto Gonzalez, and Natasha Sahe, who are not here. It's a privilege to be here. And a special thanks to Jim Valentine also, who brought me to this wonderful journey, to this wonderful community of writing community. I enjoyed working with all of you, and it's a pleasure working with all of you. And I've learned so much from this program. And I'll carry all these good memories with me. All of you here, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to start to read a couple of my poems. Like Rick said, a little bit elliptical. It's actually the working title. I have two different working titles for my manuscript. It's either Reading Season or White Sails. Okay, here we go. Shanghai. Old books tucked away, black and white, faded by colorful memories. Scent of mothballs, stones of late summer on the oak chair. A wooden bowl in which a silver spoon lies, next to a century-old snuff bottle, half translucent, gray and gay. Waiting season. Just to stay for you to mend the view, and red is the dawn long gone. Without bliss, I'm still without you, a place with entangled windows, a cliff view, a life to forfeit that required more than being out of one's bag. The park, or joining out of on the balcony. It is waiting season. The beacon is higher, sailing is the longest. Citizen del Mundo. As dreamers in Rosebud, fussy and fun, to draw on, to wonder without hindrance, to love chance, to be presumptively in better dreams we rarely had. The striped carnation. No one knew you were here. Only I smell you. You blossom like a love poem. I devour you with my desire. What are you, an angel? Chasing the moon. Everything gets lost under a lovely moon. The air outside one's soul tingles. Tail lights and metal. Ice breaks the white space, which stops steaming or chasing the white moon. One sewed my buttons on. One kept my heart in the house. One chiseled. Haunted by hearth, I am haunted by the hearts from snow and rats. Undivided attention to old weeds. Moonlight. A crab stops in the middle of dry land. Window blows upon my lips. My pride for your effervescent light vacillates the moon. Ben mañana. Let the beehive stay dormant in the morning, sun when the city gets up. Culture gasps, the melting pot, a progression of foreign laughter in a forest nearby. A doomed horse's head set on fire, only to find the dawning tusks spreading over the dandelion seeds. And it's the mating season for seahorses. A male's pregnant pouch has long existed before the formation of a man's world. Sky sail. The rice ball falls outside of us. To get into a bus lane, a crowd under the bridge sounds unlike any country. That isn't deterred. There wasn't anything surrounding you like who you were outside this route. Palazzo Vecchio, I'm not the sea after the sea. Well, this is a very emotional piece for me, so I hope I can read through it without crying. Okay, I'll give it a try. You wouldn't care for her, you wondered. You wouldn't care for her, you wondered. She wouldn't care for you. All encompassing whole. None belong to life. Can't you be at loss, she murmured, your voice calming. It was interior against interior with love. It was interior against interior without demons. Hold on to the moon from the east. Hold on to the nearest crowd after reason. Stretch to do or before whether visible. A question of the sky under the inertia of the sun. Himself an accolade to his quacks. Under, wouldn't you look up without yours? Summer fields. You can lounge in summer fields. The hummingbirds haven't finished dipping. You thought you preferred spring fields until we saw this year golden and prosperous. The only person aloof above the hills showered in parsley and leek. Our spring. We won't miss much of you from winter, though the crowd needed in you the pedestal. You will resume afterwards. You won't stay. The summer fields by and by of wondrous sands, textured skins, laughs, and caresses. You won't feel my place. You won't leave me with surprise. Run after. You won't know anything that will go adrift of my inner Pacific Ocean in its time of needs. I have a couple of longer ones. I hope the time is okay. I'm just going to read maybe one or two. A kite and two oranges. To forget things from their words of action is to detest oneself or to become the origami radicals. The first and foremost, it wasn't anything anywhere to open space, not that all contained. A jiggled sense of what it is. To forget from their words of action is to detest oneself, but for all that's not told, the closed doors shut off from the heaven, the earth, an open space with which it isn't yet evaporated to dark spot. Soon, it is growing brighter afterwards, undergone after what we've become, feeling in the fresh air of the open space, and the pure round oranges underneath, or the kite about to leap from wholesomeness that is dreamed twice and ever again. Harmonica. From there are warm words in each doorstep. There is syrup of bread that feeds on the seasons, those ever tucked in tuberoses, the ground we dig into until the green pastures change. A torch with few fireflies to extinguish my inner volcano, fuming against all the bright souls, an ocean's wilderness of turbulent waters, unmatched by clear clouds. The golden sun disappears, as if they were hinged on the grand darkness, narrow, crystal, with the French tulips wrapped all around. You feel age with good memories, smiles at the lover's reflector. You feel like a wrong goat, wide-legged and far-fetched. I'm almost done with this manuscript, I promise. Okay, here is another one. Breathe underwater. What has formed a cloud or a tree, I'm utterly careless about. If I sorted out a purpose, a cloud for its sky, a tree for its soil, that would change over time. I filled my feet with rainwater. I covered them in a sand pool. I couldn't feel my feet from the distant air. But then I remembered, I rendered art personal. A landscape needed the soul, a portrait the perfect grace of eyes. Now that many were behind me, were damask over your funny face, I received earth from a big balloon, an eye for the storm, a mouse like the cave, not that I couldn't stay awake in the bottom of the sea. And here's the last one I'm reading for this wedding season program for maybe white sales. It's called In the Morning. I really like this one a lot. Sometimes you like some poems. In the morning, the earth becomes flat, drunk-hearted, about to purify. The lights of the four bloomed windows rise up loosely from your wish, unlike the windowed universe, randomly freed to the clear, bright squares coming to earth, which has been chained. Look, goldfish in the sky. Earth isn't the sky itself. Smile to the shadows against the falsehood. The window stands still, nicely caressing your vision. The clouds lean against your cage, without their writing so. So if time allows, I have one last poem that I want to read to you. I was very fortunate to have my chapel published last year. It's called Love Rhythms. Some of them already happened. This poem is really loving, I guess. People said that. It's called The Sun. I crashed into the sun this afternoon as I drove down Pacific Coast Highway. It was a pink-red tomato-dyed plate on a pale white sheet and looked asleep, dazed inside smoky silver clouds. I was warm, melting into the sunset, dozing with the warmth only you could provide, wondering whether our love can ever stay this way, this red, ripe with memory filled with loveliness.